everything pretty much.
I'm excited to hear about that, all that stuff though. At least there's some sort of energy of like showcases coming. I gotta be honest.
Oh, it's a showcase for a showcase.
Even the word show, it just gets me a little exciting because I'm like, what
More
are we doing?
stage time, baby.
You know what I mean? Can we get some showcase?
You know, I would like to just do a show instead of like a showcase. Like just like I like doing shows and showcases. Really, everyone is acting different.
No, man. Get your tap dancing shoes on.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I don't usually wear.
Get your tap dancing shoes on.
Right.
It's-
I don't.
Really? Do people dress
That's
up?
that's like also with with tapings and stuff. It's always like fucking weird because the cameras are all there and the audience is like weird. It's just.
It isn't a.
Remember that Eliza taping we did?
Yeah, that was.
You were upset.
I was mad.
You were upset.
It was weird.
That was.
It isn't a show. It's
everyone
just like
bombed, and they didn't. You know how I know everyone
They didn't
bombed?
release.
They didn't release it to
I was
anything.
like, what's going on?
They thought they might almost sell it to Peacock, and then even Peacock didn't. Want it.
Even
Like the only project that Eliza's ever done that Netflix didn't scoop up immediately was ours.
my God.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I kinda
Welcome back
want
to the
to
Comedy Store Doorcast. I'm your host, Luke Schwartz. We have a great episode today. This is basically like a showcase for the podcast. We have fellow door guys. Next to me is Felicia Folks.
Hello.
And then across from her is Saul Trujillo.
Hello.
And then next to him is Hugo Galaxy.
How we doing?
As always, we have a show every other Wednesday, probably in the belly room. It's called the Up Next Showcase, and it's good, and it's the door guys doing it. And we were going to change the whole format of the show, and I think it's back to what it was. And whoops, because we're all doing 15 minutes on the thing instead of yeah. And pretty cool, yeah. If you tip at the door and mention the Doorcast, we will shout you out on the podcast. No one has texted me for that this week, so that's pretty cool. Always shout out Gina from Speedweed, dropping weed and love into the bucket. That's nice. Mike Z, Shannon, and Big Bad Brad, always. Loyal listeners, Amy the bartender, Van Corona, the amazing photographer, and other people, I'm sure. And it's been a real week. And how is everyone else doing?
fantastic.
Yeah. Sorry, this is coming out a day later, but we had to record something yesterday that will be coming out soon for a special anniversary surprise. And I'm sure you know about it already because I posted about it, but that's cool.
How long have you been doing this?
A year.
This door?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it's
about
wearing
a year.
on you. You're talking about it like you're 10 years in. You're like on the table. You're like, yeah,
Oh,
we're doing
I
something
have
for the
to-
anniversary.
I have to hold myself up. It's just it's been a real it's been a day. You know how people
day, yeah.
say that, and that's so funny. Yeah. I love humor. Potluck was really rough last night, and that was really fun because I was in the booth all night and I was just watching everyone go try the first couple jokes, and then they thought like, oh, I'm gonna be the one to crack them, and then they didn't, and I was like, yeah, watching everybody bomb is pretty cool.
You do comedy long enough, you're like, nah, this is it.
Yeah,
This is it.
Yeah, people were trying their A material and getting nothing. I was like, don't do that. It was
And
great.
Torio was hosting, and he was trying to like be palpable off
Yeah,
the
he was
energy.
trying
He's
to be
just like,
positive a
oh
little
man, nah.
Yeah, I think he also was a bit too brisk with a couple things, and then like not on purpose, but just like didn't explain it enough or ingratiate the audience enough or do something that like really, and then it was just like a combination of that plus the audience themselves and
And-
probably Joe Morisi's seating, but yeah.
And three potluckers didn't show up. 3 people a part of like the
Was it
tail end.
2 or 3?
I was told it was 3 people
it was
didn't
at
show.
least 2. Yeah,
Yeah, on the
potluck-
list.
on the open mic list.
Big faux pas. Like
Yeah.
this is, I mean, it's a pretty big deal to get in development at the store, in my opinion at least. But it's like to not show. I mean, you never know. But I've canceled things to show up to potluck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a better show than a lot of shows.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
You
I
like
was
a real
Blind Bar.
audience.
Yeah, Blind Barber is usually a show that is worth the not coming to potluck for, but you can always make either or both. How was your guys' Blind Barber?
I was okay. I went first.
Uh-huh.
I felt my energy was a little weird on stage, but I was running around all day
Hey.
running errands.
You're awesome.
Yeah, you didn't start out with your "I'm awesome."
I know, because I was gonna do a bit about just like a rap song or rap oldies, but then it was like a bunch of white people in the crowd. I was like, they probably are older white people, I should say. Like, they probably don't know. So I just
Which Blind Barber was it? Culver City?
It was Culver City.
Okay, yeah.
No, they weren't that old. They just didn't have kids. They just seemed like they were just like meh. Like some people are just like, I'm gonna go to a comedy show because it's a thing to do.
It was big Monday energy everywhere. I guess
yeah.
it was just like it had a case of the Garfields.
Right.
It was
One
a
of my
Garfield
potlucks
Monday.
that Anthony got into a fight with the lady in the audience because I didn't even know the room was weird
he was
already.
on stage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's-
eventually.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought you were like he just like knocked some lady out.
No, not actual like fight, but she was crazy. She was also drunk and talking with her friend.
Oh
you know?
yeah. The guy came out afterward and he was like, "You did great," but I felt so embarrassed. My girl got drunk and just talking. I was like, "You can't do that."
Right.
And he couldn't, and so he left.
Damn.
He left the
girl say?
room.
Oh
What did
my.
the girl say?
She was just like talking and interrupting and like blah blah blah. And Anthony wasn't having it. That was
know-
when I was covering for Cooper outside because he had to do culture court.
Right. And I went up and I was like, yeah, let's start a sex war right before I get on. And they were like, damn, they're not doing no. And I was like, okay, sorry, I was joking, guys. My bad.
Right, no, they weren't.
They were not
they-
feeling
They were
anything.
not into riffs.
They were
and-
not.
And what they really weren't into was people going, "Okay, you guys don't like that,"
Right.
and they were like, "No."
Don't tell us what we
Yeah.
don't
They were
like.
just like, no.
But
Yeah.
I do love the original room because of that. Because it is just somehow they become the most honest, real crowds every time they go in. I said this during the set, but like I saw someone go up on Potluck one time and was like, I served in the military, I did 5 years in Iraq. No one clapped. And I was like, that's awesome. Just like, what the fuck about it? Do some jokes.
Right.
Thanks for your service, but go on.
Yeah,
Keep
I
it
guess
moving.
thanks or whatever, but we're here now.
Right. You know Alex's joke where he goes like, my dad served in the Vietnam War or the Korean War. That's what he goes. And then no one claps. In the main room, sometimes you'll get like a little thing. In the OR, they'll leave him cold. And he'll be like, wow, we don't clap for vets anymore? Like, he does it
But
every
even
time.
though everyone knows he's setting them up for a thing.
Is his dad actually not fighting the Korean War?
No, like the joke isn't the joke like you're like which side,
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Oh, so he's just saying that for... Wait, now I'm tripping.
No, because it's like he's Asian, so it's like the Vietnam War. So it's like, did he fight?
But his dad didn't serve in any war. I mean,
No, I don't.
No.
that's really funny to me. That's really funny. That's the
Who
joke.
knows?
But now I'm getting him. Now I'm starting to get Alex's shit.
Because he does have Korean War general face. You know what I mean?
Right, but I thought
straight
he was
up.
That's the other
expanding
half
on
of
that.
Yeah.
But I thought like maybe
We're talking
there was-
about Alex Hanna, right?
Yeah, Alex Hanna.
the big dog.
Big
right?
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think audiences now, they don't queue up like how people are ready. Like they don't understand like cadences of like, oh, I've done this, and then you clap. I just think socially maybe Gen Zers just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just don't think they care.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I think it's just certain energy in a certain room because sometimes you'll see a mix of people that clap and then you'll see a mix of people that just don't know what the fuck is going on. Or not even don't know, but just like, I'm not giving it to you. We're not easy. Altogether, we've decided somehow. Yeah, and it's any number of factors from the way they were sat or like whichever security guard sexually harassed them on the way in or like
Yeah.
You know which one it was.
Mm.
take your pick.
I did see like a really incredible thing in the OR the other night with Don where he was doing classic Don and a girl was in there, she just didn't like it and she was just like, watch your mouth, I'll slap you in the fucking face, and like the audience was like, hey, no, he's cool. Like the people didn't really know, like, no, this is a thing, like don't try to fight this guy right now, like this is not. And she was like, well, he's kind of like he's hitting on me and like he's being and she was like, and it was like, no, he's joking. Everyone,
She's right.
yeah. But like, I've never seen the room tame somebody before. Be like, hey, no. Before I had to come over, the girl was like, yeah, it's like he's doing Don.
It's Uncle Don.
It's just like,
Yeah.
hey, just leave now.
Yeah, she was like, just get
Okay.
up. She was like, just if you don't like it, just leave. Yeah.
It's all good. No, it's all good. You're not. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, this isn't a security situation.
I was seating the OR the other day, and I felt this this black couple came in, and they were heteronormative, whatever, cisgendered, and they came in, and I was like, okay, I got a seat here, and I got a seat way up in the front here. And it was like towards the middle of like seating, so it was getting kind of crowded. And they were like, "Oh, let's go way up front to the right."
Oh yeah, I was there.
And they went on the front on the right, and then it was really crowded. And we don't get a lot of black customers. It's
We don't.
not mostly, especially on like a regular OR show.
Yeah,
Another like cis hetero black couple came in, and they were like, and I was like, okay, I got seats in the back here, or I got like way up front right here. And they were like, let's go way up front, and I was like, fuck. I sat the only two black couples that didn't know each other like next to
At
each
a
other.
front table, like, here you go.
It's very much like this is the blacks.
You accidentally segregated?
Yeah. I gave them all a choice, but like.
You walked back from the area. I was like, "Oh man, what happened? Did they yell at you?" He was like, "No, I sat the black people together." He was like, "So like,
just really like I couldn't spread. I tried to spread everybody out.
was
We're
like,
going to the front of the bus of this
you
goddamn
guys stay
place.
together."
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
this is where you belong.
I know.
Yeah,
I was back because I was like, maybe they'll like each other. They're friends. They'll make connections.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is good.
Yeah.
As a black person, sometimes I like to be. I don't know if Hugo can relate to this because he's from another galaxy, but I like to. Sometimes I'm like, put me with the black people though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want to be at a table of white people who don't really.
Why is that?
They're not everyone's the friendliest. You know what I'm saying? And not even like you want to be friendly, but they don't get everything. Sometimes they're curious. It's a lot in this world right now.
Everyone's
Like the
touching your
room.
hair.
Yeah, there's a lot going on sometimes.
If the room was empty and then they sat me right next to the black couple, I'd feel some type of way. But if it's like packed,
It's packed, right?
That's like the only
Yeah.
seat.
It was the last two
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah, it was the last
then
two
we're
seats
good.
in the front section of the room. It
Yeah.
felt
That's what
terrible.
you gotta do.
Yeah.
I told them to make a complaint though. I was like, yeah, he's racist. Make a complaint against him. That's what I told him.
Captain, capital C.
Schwartz.
Racist. Yeah.
Schwartz.
I also had a couple of guys that came in that were cool. They were like, "We're gonna be here for 3 nights," and we accidentally bought the wrong tickets to the room. How do we see Bobby Lee? And I was like, "Well, you can try to take it." And he goes like, "How can I do it?" And he handed me $100 bill. I was like, "It's gonna be fine. You'll be okay." Like, and we got you. Don't worry.
We'll make it happen.
And they were like, could have been a problem. You know what I mean? Like they had the it could have gone either way with the energy. But I was like, "Hey, you're gonna be good, right?" And they're like, "Oh, we got it." And I was like, "Okay, good." And then they like tipped another thing, and yeah, everyone made a little money that night. That was pretty good. Felt good when
Someone give me $100 to me, Bobby. I'd give him Bobby's car. I'm like, here's his keys. Who gives a shit? What are you talking about? I'm joking.
maybe
Yeah.
You're not joking, but
The bar is still up. Well, we can't make
Not
tips
no.
anymore, so
Right.
that's all we could do is we sell personal information to paid regulars.
He's like, do you want to ride in Bobby's car?
I will dox Bobby
No.
for $100.
I'm joking. Okay.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
How are your shifts this week, everybody?
fun.
Yeah,
I love working patio for the reason of obviously you
That's
become.
something unexpected here today.
Nah, I'm being ironic. I'm being like clearly the last time. Oh my god.
I like
Just-
working patio actually.
Well, do you get
you-
like open micers? Open micers. I'm fine with the customers. I love talking to customers and stuff like that. But open micers of my past, people who've open micers before.
Oh, I don't have time. I just tell people like you gotta move.
What, like they're trying to talk to you while you're out there?
Well, I did the thing where I was IDing people, and I was like, oh, they were clearly comics, and I was like, what's your guys' names? So I remember in the future, but I had done this already with them apparently.
Oh, yeah, this
6
is
times.
great.
6 times, and he's like, we've had intimate conversations. And I was like, oh boy.
It's like you didn't remember this conversation.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You just meet so many people.
So
on
many
a
people.
on a nightly.
Yeah.
So many people.
Impossible.
He was pretty mad.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty
let me
mad.
guess,
did
white
see-
guy.
I did see.
Yeah,
It's always these fucking white guys. I don't know what the fucking deal is, but they expect you to recognize them. It's like, this is the Comedy Store. There's 150 of you per night, just like in a hoodie, in a fucking jeans. Like, I don't know who you are. Don't come to the back door expecting me to recognize every fucking white guy I've met in the past 7 months. Fuck off.
It's
Name
the
them
same
all
looking
off.
white guy.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
They get so mad because they
She
don't
just did.
mad.
Hoodie, jeans.
She's like, stop! You're wearing cotton. Get out of my face. Like, I don't need. Like, I hate it. I can't
Very
take
funny.
it. I'm so sorry. I hate that. I really do. Getting mad at you, like you're on patio at a historic building. Who are you?
Yeah, he tattooed, and then he was like, "It's okay." I was like, "No, it's not okay." I had tried to be like, "It's not," but this interaction, I promise you, I'll remember his name.
What's his name?
It's Logan.
You think or you know?
No, I know. I know.
It's
'cause
Logan
God,
and like a
it's
fucking
burned into my
hat.
brain.
It's Gunselman. Like,
Nah, it's Logan. And then like he asked me later on for permission, to, like, because Mark Maron was behind me smoking a cigar. He was like, "Hey, can I give Mark Maron a fist bump?" I was like, "I'm not Mark Maron, man. You ask Mark Maron that."
Honestly,
no, big no,
no. Just go, don't do that.
big
Or
no.
like if you have to, like if he was cool enough to go walk by and just go, big fan. You know, that'd be fine. But he's like,
He wasn't.
Can I ask?
You think I could? You go, no.
He
If you have to
chatted-
ask, you can't do it, man.
He chatted Mark's ear off for like 10 minutes. And Mark was like, I'll put you somewhere in the back. I'll help you out. I remember being a young comic. I was like, you know, they could just go in the back. Never mind.
Cigar Mark. Is,
Cigar Mark.
Cigar Mark has been fun. He's been really chopping it up.
No, yeah. That jacket really set him off. That like brown jacket he got, that new jacket.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's been telling people, he's like, I thrifted it. He's like,
Tarantino was hyped about it. He's
No.
like, oh, I love this jacket.
I missed Tarantino again.
Did you?
Every time Tarantino comes, I'm not here.
Felicia thought it was Ernie Adams.
No. See, he won't even let me tell my story. Do you hear this? This
I
what
know.
happened.
What
Not
happened?
true.
Go
I
ahead.
get it.
Not true.
Tell the story.
I get it.
I'm working a lot. Also, you know, lots a lot. And he's walking
You
up.
put your foot in his mouth.
You know, stop. I'm working a lot. He was coming up with Richie. So in my mind too, you know, this is a comedy store. I was like, oh, it's a comedian. And like, it's dark in that little walkway. And like, you know when you see like an old head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, I know you're.
So people carry themselves like they're famous when they're, you know. Like,
Yeah. So I was like, oh, he's like somebody. And for a second I was like, you can't walk up here. And I saw Richie and I was like, oh, you guys can come. And I was like, wait, that was Tarantino. Like I was like, everybody can walk
But
up
it's
here.
like if you look at the photos that Liz posted, it's like it's not a far assumption.
No.
Yeah, I did think he was
it's
orny.
the widow's peak spiked black
They
hair.
both got
think-
old guy head.
Yeah, like
Very
that, like
big
that
old
old,
guy
like
head.
head, but like walking like, you know what I mean?
An
I don't
aged
know.
cranium. I got
Yeah.
it. I understand.
It was no offense, you know. They're the same age, similar, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think
make-
Orny is a foot shorter, but yeah.
Yeah. He's kind of tall. He's really like very like fan like Tarantino.
Oh,
Interested
yeah.
in stuff.
He loves,
yeah, he was like,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah.
I keep fucking missing it, man.
But
I
he was
just
like
want
on
to
the
hear him
patio
rattle on
and,
about shit.
He's on the patio with Julie, and he was talking to I think like Annie and somebody else, and he's like, "Yeah, the first person to beat a black man is his mom." And then they're looking at him, and then like he looks back at me and Julie, just like, "You guys can vouch for me, right?" It's like, "Whoa."
Hold up,
He asked for vouches?
Yeah,
that's
chill out.
Yeah, he
Chill
did.
out, QT. Chill out, QT.
I mean, I don't know if he hasn't ever used the N word in one of his movies.
I heard that's the first word he writes down. He's like, okay, let's
I
build
start
around
from here,
here.
yeah.
Let's build around
it.
this.
I know. I'll have the wolf say it, and then he'll clean stuff. Yeah. He goes,
It'll be
"What do we
good."
do?" And he goes, "What you do is clean it."
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Yeah.
He might do a sci-fi, and if he does it in a sci-fi, like you really got to say it in space.
Oh, yeah.
Tarantino, come
Yeah.
on, man.
And we're in space.
I'm sorry. You know what? Put me in it. You know what?
I'll be the one who says it. I'll be the one
And
who
I'll
says
give
it.
Bobby Lee's address as one of my
Imagine.
lines. Yeah.
Go ahead, he's the editor. Bobby's the editor. He's gonna make sure he say it.
Was he there a long time? Was he just
was
talking
there
to
for a while.
everyone?
Yeah, he watched the whole show. I think he watched a lot of the main room show, and then he went onto the patio. I heard like all night.
And then Richie was like, "Hey man, come to the kitchen. We can get you drinks." He's like, "No, I'm gonna chill on the patio."
Yeah.
He likes the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Which
he's
is
very-
cool.
Yeah.
A man of the something.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that he
No, it was
likes
cool.
to hang and
And he
talk
also
to open
knows his
micers.
shit. He goes, "These are those people."
Yeah.
He knows the wallpaper. He knows every comedian on the wallpaper in the bathroom.
Right, like real fan shit. That's why I was like, oh shit, I can't even be snarky. I was like, yeah, you know more than me. Who is that?
But in general,
Once
I mean,
upon a
you just
time in
got
West Hollywood. Yeah.
you just got to be that type of person.
Is he really?
I'm
a
not
fan
that
or
type
just
of person.
Autistic? I don't.
I think that's it. It might be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, isn't everyone here? I thought if you're on the property of the Comedy Store,
It's a spectrum for a reason, and we're all on it. And some of us are more, in touch with our feelings than others.
another.
I would say there's a lot of people that
I
just,
know.
think it's all about comedy, and then
God.
it's tough.
yeah.
I good shifts that past week.
I saw someone get kicked out. It was the same night of that weird night. It was 4 very loud people in the original room, apparently. And Joe was telling them that they had to get up because they were interacting with the table next to them, just being loud. The table next to them was telling them to quiet down. And obviously, they're drunk and they're awful. Joe goes, "Hey, guys, you guys got to get up and go." And they were like, "No, we're not getting up." He's like, "Well, you're going to get up or we're going to drag you out." So then they got up, they got to the hallway, and then they pushed Joe. They said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And then immediately, Joe grabs the guy, puts him against the wall, and Julian swoops him. And I see Julian
Which one?
swoops
the
customer,
Yeah.
swoops the customer, drags him from the back door, and I see him from the hall just dragging a person, just Julia casually dragging a person, and then throw him on the ground, and it was phenomenal to
off the
see.
property or-
yeah. And I saw Joe kind of almost fall because he was like, "Yeah."
Get out of here.
Joe or Doorcast?
It was manager Joe. So kind of, manager Joe.
I remember this night. Yeah.
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 I've never seen Julian so so spry. He's always so chill.
Yeah.
So I've never seen him act.
Yes.
Like be
a security.
Be a security guard. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
That was ex-security. So.
Yeah. Well, Joe, like, I heard, like, helped a lot. And then someone was, like, telling the story and didn't mention him at all. And he was like, I was the impetus of this whole
He's
fucking
like,
thing.
I'm the one who started it.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
But he had the manager clothes on, so it's good to have security throw it out versus Joe. Yeah. That was just cool to see. Anytime I see any kind of like, someone getting thrown out.
Yeah, I mean, you have like 2 podcasts.
Oh yeah, huh?
It's very much
I
your
like
brand.
action. Yeah.
I'm not in it for the chaos.
You're not.
No, everyone chill out and be medium. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Yeah.
Sometimes chaos is required, or like it's.
Sure, and that can happen over there. Yeah, away from me, please. Thank you.
I don't want to be there at all.
And
I don't want to witness.
It keeps the spice of life keeps things interesting. And
Right.
but I'm not the one.
You're not the one.
No.
You just want to see everybody just chilling.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It seems better. Yeah. Hugo's on that wavelength. And Saul like goes, look at that fucking shit over there. Like,
I want to be involved in this shit sometimes. I get so excited.
It's real dad energy.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Alex Young also likes to
Right.
be caught up in the shit, and he's a dad.
Yeah.
And Richie's a dad. Richie doesn't open his mouth without telling you about who's someone he choked out one time.
Dude, Richie will pull into the lot in a way that is I've never seen it. Like, he will whip
So fast.
and
Yeah.
he knows it's so funny because it's dangerous.
He West Hollywood drifts.
Yeah, and he drifts like in parts in the lot every single time. He's the only person I know. Like, big cars.
No,
won't
it's
do it.
bad.
It's so funny.
It's bad.
Like, people with Porsche, like, like really nice, like fast cars, they'll just pull in slow, but not Richie. And that fucking black,
Tesla.
Tesla just whip in every time. And I'm like, Richie, please, you are not a mobster right now.
Or ever.
Slowly come up the driveway.
Just drive a little slow.
Slow,
Like,
no.
Yeah, but then he go, what about?
And he'll just stop you and be like, I'll be right back. It's like very like superhero movie. I don't know. I like
That was a good Richie walk.
Yeah, he's
No,
like-
I don't know if anyone can see that. That was such a good with the.
Yeah.
Like he spits on the ground, it stays in one spot, and it's like white as hell. And you're like, oh god, you need to drink some water.
That's a part of the building now.
yeah, that's a stud in the wall now.
Yeah. He's like a character. He really is a character to me.
Yeah, he comes up every episode, I think. I wonder if he, probably every episode there's someone going like, Richie did this shit. What else?
It's not my story to tell, but
Good.
I love it. I need it.
But it's Willie. Are you gonna have Willie on the show soon?
Uh,
Because I was letting him.
maybe. Tell a story and he'll tell it again. I mean, this is the comedy Doorcast, like,
Well, I'll tell the fake version.
everything at
I'll
the
lie,
Comedy
and
Store
then
gets
he'll.
repeated
No,
anyway.
it's your perspective of Willie's story, and then Willie.
Well, no,
actually
it
tell
just
the
happened.
story.
He hit the car in the lot, and it's really.
Oh no, I gotta hear this now. You can't just
It's
say
really
that.
fun.
Now it's funny.
Well, I think he's telling everybody. It's Lily, but he hit somebody's car, and what I really like, they were just like, it's one of the old door guys. So he was just like, hey man, it's all good because I hit somebody's car and they made me pay like $500, and I hate this place because of it, and I don't want that to happen to you. And they just like,
Wow.
yeah. So they're just gonna take. Isn't that like so? Old door guys are like
nice.
the best.
Well, Richie gave me, because my car got scraped up, and not here, and he was like, I got a guy. And it's like everyone he takes their cars to when they get scraped up in the lot is the guy on Melrose New Image Body Shop, something like that, Izzy. And he was like, he hooked it up. He did great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that a fear? Like as a person who does a lot, is like accidentally dinging one of these. It's got to be like.
For me, no more fear than hitting my own car in the regular world. The problem is that like they'll rush and stuff, and it's like I won't play that game. Like, listen, I'm gonna take the car out when I slow. Like, I'm gonna be safe. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I think sometimes.
That's always the best law, guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this. I know you want to go, but I'm one black girl in the car parking 10 cars. Can you just take it a minute? I'm so sorry, millionaire. Can you take a second while I move it so I don't crash it? You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I feel about it. Like, I'm not gonna
Good for you.
really just for their safety. Like, I'm not gonna crash your car right
yeah.
now. I'm not gonna crash your car. So
And if I do, it'll be so slow.
right. It'll be like, how did that happen?
It won't be.
Was there a lot of damage to the car that he hit?
No, he thought so. What happened? He thought someone keyed it. So he came and was like, because apparently back in the day when he did it, people used to key cars like coming to the lot every 5 years. He said people just start keying cars in the lot.
Jesus.
Right. So he was
I
like,
never heard of that.
so they went on the camera and they were like, they looking at this car all night and they just see like Willie just scrape like back. And we were all in there like
Snitched on himself.
well, yeah, we were all in there like, oh, it was Willie. Like, just like, oh, Willie did it.
Caught like a red light camera,
Right,
just
right,
like freeze
right.
frame of Willie's face. Like, oh no,
It's Peanut.
Yeah, it's
Jeff,
Peanut.
It's Jeff
Just-
Dunham's Peanut.
Ah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but everyone's really chill about it. That's really nice because like you get in someone's car who's like, and there's a lot of shitty cars in the lot where people think it's a fucking Mercedes like vintage, 100% $1 million car, and it's like, bro, this is a Mitsubishi. Let's take it easy. You know what I mean? It's already banged up, and people really, some of these guys care a lot, especially on Mondays. They care a lot about their cars.
It was like Bobby's car too. Like when it came in with its first dent on the side door, they were like, he already dented it. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man.
Look how he lives.
It's a car.
Look how he lives, man.
His old Prius was wreck. It was.
I respected it.
Yeah,
I like it. He
I
does
go,
not
okay,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah, that's good. It still works.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not a car guy.
I'm not. Yeah, I
don't
know.
care
Yeah.
if there's a scratch on it. I go if
Yeah.
there's no weird noise. Like I don't need to check on it. Whatever.
The lights make the dashboard pretty. You know what I mean? You gotta just let it do its thing.
Okay.
All the engine lights and the
I
and the
see,
other
yeah.
lights, the red light, the exclamation point. It's cute.
That's different than what I'm talking about. That's like
It's nice.
everything on the outside. I don't care if a shopping cart hits it. Like,
Right.
I don't give a shit.
I would prefer it out here. I would, because I'm the homeless problem. I used to have my battery when living in South LA just taken out. I prefer to have the shittiest car because if you have anything intact, they'll go, we're gonna see what's in there.
They take your battery?
They took my battery out
My
twice.
catalytic converter taken twice.
This is a new
What kind of
thing.
car did you have?
Prius.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a popular one.
Yeah.
You
And then I was like,
converter.
well, and the second time I go, this is totaled.
Yeah.
Now it's totaled.
Right.
Yeah.
Done. We're done with it. Damn.
I when a car is dented up or like banged up, I go in traffic. I see them. I go, I'm gonna give them some room.
Right.
Sure, I'll let you merge.
Right.
It seems like you don't give a shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a spot, someone hit me in the back of my car in this back right spot. And sometimes I'll be like, I'll fucking cut someone off right there. But I don't care.
Yeah.
That's the right spot. That's the spot
That's
right
the
right
bumper
here.
sticker. You can tell I don't.
you know
give
I
a
don't
shit.
care.
Yeah.
Somebody
Get out
hit
of my way.
Somebody hit the back of my car, but I don't know who did it. Like,
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
just came out one day and my shit was fucked up.
From the
back.
lot or from just
I don't even. It
life.
could have been like the mall. It could have been like my complex, the garbage trucks.
It was Willie again.
Yeah.
It could have been a garbage truck or a bus when I was walking from like my parking spot one time to the store. I saw a bus take a fucking rear view window, clean the fuck off, and keep driving. They don't give a fuck.
That's really fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
I gotta get a busting license. That's nice.
No, that person will never find out that a bus did it. There was no camera. There was no nothing. They're just gonna have no. People like, what happened to my fucking window?
I mean that happens with regular cars too. Like I came back to my car one time, just like the mirror was hanging off, and it was on the pedestrian side, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Someone like came by and just like hit it off my Civic. Like what the fuck?
Fuck this city.
No, I did that. I did that.
I did that. It's a vendetta.
And I was like, that's bizarre. Okay.
bizarre, yeah.
It wasn't on the street side either. I was just like, someone hit this
Someone
with a
hit this.
stick or someone was needed to blow off some steam. I guess I don't know.
Oh, God.
What kind of car you drive now, Hugo?
Hyundai Sonata. Hyundai.
I say Hyundai,
I say Hyundai.
Yeah.
but I've heard Hyundai.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I say Honda.
nice.
You could call them all Hondas.
Yeah.
They're all Hondas.
A Honda Corolla.
That's a Honda Charger, Honda Corolla,
Yeah. HRV.
Honda Lamborghini.
Yeah, Honda Spider. Yeah. How else were the shifts this week? Anyone else get kicked out?
I haven't worked since last Thursday.
Oh yeah, and you went to an island, right? For your birthday.
Yeah, I went to Mexico.
Oh right, you went to Tulum.
Oh my God, it was so nice. It really makes you hate working more and more.
What? You missed us? You didn't
I
think
did
about
not
the
miss.
store
I'm gonna be
once?
honest, not one bit. I did not miss any of you the entire time.
Yeah,
I was
that ocean water in Tulum. I went as like on a family vacation when I was like in high school.
nice.
You can just see the bottom of the ocean. You're like, wow, there it is. Gotcha. It's not the brown water that's at Venice.
Right.
But Tulum now is like expensive because of like all the tourists. It's just like I feel like Tulum now looks like a LA theme, LA
I don't even know what Tulum is.
It's in the
It's
in the Yucatan.
It's your country.
It is my country, but in my country's here.
It's a big country.
It's all the way. It's all the way on. It was like an hour and a half away from Cancun. The airport.
Okay.
So yeah.
I went a few months ago, but the prices didn't change, and I feel like it just seemed like a Tulum-themed spot that would be in LA, except I was in Tulum, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but
I don't know what Tulum you went to. Me just like we went to a different Tulum. No.
No.
We went to
tell.
3 Loom.
You truly are. You're the green bubble of the goddamn group. I love it.
Very excited. I was like, man, I don't miss comedy. I was vibing.
do you speak Spanish?
No, my sister does.
Oh, nice.
Better, way better than me. I wouldn't say. You know what I mean? Yeah.
She have like 2 sentences, and you're
No,
like,
no,
"That's
she can
way
really
better
speak.
than
No,
me."
no, she can really speak. Yeah, Spanish. Yeah, but I don't want to pretend like she's like, you know what I mean? Like super, like can record an album or something. No, but like she can communicate.
She do.
She's,
Something
yeah,
much more impressive
we
to your
call her
parents.
6-figure folks in our household. You know what I'm saying? She's the good one.
She's a career
I'm
gal.
the clown. Yeah. I'm the clown.
Is she older or younger?
He's older and does the right things. Okay, let's move
That's
on.
great.
She paid for the entire trip. What a great
That's great. Yeah. It was just you and her.
and my mom. Yeah.
Fuck, that's even worse.
Yeah. Well, my mom, we just kind of put her next to the water, and then we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We enjoyed ourselves. It was really nice. We just put my mom with a book.
Did she enjoy herself? Probably with a book on the beach.
Yeah, she's a talker.
Met some people.
Yeah. My family, they were getting along with everyone at the resort. The resort people were crying. This guy named Gio was crying when my mom. They're friend, like they're crazy. I'm the cunt. Everyone else is great and rich and kind.
That's so funny.
It's the truth.
That's really funny.
He's like laughing at me being.
Yeah,
a
I
cunt.
am. Yeah, definitely 100%.
But it's true. But I got a massage, and when I came back, it was my first shift. I think it was backdoor, and I was like, I can't. You know what?
I might quit. Move to Mexico.
This is not it. No,
Seems to be the theme. If you have a backdoor shift, regardless of what you got going on that day, you're not getting that shit covered.
Yeah.
That seems to be the theme.
I think it's coming back.
You think it's coming back?
Because I've heard a few shifts just be like, people haven't just been missing. Oh, this one. You were just like missing.
What do you mean?
For that back,
no, we
yeah.
switched.
Oh, yeah,
We
you
had
switched.
We
Oh,
had
yeah, so now
switched.
did you?
Oh yeah, we were both on the same show.
And I felt so bad because we're both on the same
Yeah.
show, and he was already on the way. But then,
But I think you were booked, and then I was like a last minute add-on, I think, and so I didn't take it off. I was like, oh, I'm off that day. So
Yeah, I can do it
already
right.
asked me private or previous.
Yeah.
but it was an equivalent shift. It was a backdoor for a patio. I feel like the equivalency there. It's funny the politics of what
I
of our
take
shifts.
every patio over any back door.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just can't.
I agree.
That yeah.
You're the opposite.
Talk about like backdoor etiquette though too. Also in this way, where I'm seeing a lot of people coming and kind of just standing at the back door. And I don't know who listens to this, but I like to make it
whole
very
time.
clear the whole time.
I think the people you're talking about probably listen
to this. Yeah, right. And I want to make it very clear. I'm gonna have to tell, like, please do not do that. Do not just stand there
No.
staring, like just standing there. That's really odd. If you want to hang out at the back door, talk a little bit, be personable. If someone doesn't want to talk, move on. Go into a room or go on the patio. But like, do not just stand there.
Make the rounds a little bit.
Move around.
15 minutes
Do a
at
lap.
time.
Do you get what I'm saying?
The OR set is 15 minutes for a reason.
Come on.
You know, we're gonna have to keep it moving a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like you don't get that on patio. People won't just stand next to you and just like,
Sometimes
You know what I
in the
mean?
little curve next
Yeah.
to
really?
they'll sit
Oh
next
my
to.
God.
Yeah.
And but I'm the one that's like
Wait, what curve are you talking about? Like the smoke?
like outside of the patio, you know how there's the entrance and there's the two like
I think so.
you can
buttresses.
sit. Yeah.
But you're good at turning on fuck off face.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
you're
know you
really
don't.
good at fuck
yeah.
off face.
No, Logan doesn't do it either. She's like, I don't know. And I was like, tell him to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Am I being, maybe
No,
I'm
you're
right.
being fantastic.
I
right now.
suggested
This is
it
great.
before. I go shh.
Okay, well,
outside. Outside of
her
the
face.
like I'm checking an ID. I go shh.
I remember like I tried to
God
clear
office.
I had
Oh
to
my
clear the
God.
hallway one time, and it was like Mark Maron talking to somebody, and then just regular people, and I was like, "Hey, you guys got to clear the hallway." And they're like, "He's still standing here." I was like,
Don't play with me.
You are not him."
You are not him. Right. I do hate that when they're like, it was like Emily or something. They don't recognize, and they're like, oh, other people are standing. I was like, everybody in here is working except you. You need to get out in the hall. I stopped playing these. Just move.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Just move around. That's all I'm saying. Make a move.
Just let me do my.
It's my
job. I gotta
yeah.
make
It's a
the
perfect opportunity to be a dick. They're like, how come he's a paid regular?
Regular.
You're not.
Right.
Move.
I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to you. You talking to me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
right. Yeah. Okay, Richie.
I'm a pit bull. I love being a pit bull for the bucket seats. If you don't belong in those bucket seats, I love telling you to move.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah, and what the worst thing is when you go up to them and you go, hey, and you're about to say something like, I'll take a Jack and Coke or whatever, and they order from you, and I go, hey, you're going to have to fucking get out of this room and never come back right now.
You're not going to like what I got to tell you. You're not getting the Jack and Coke. Actually, you're not getting anything. Get the fuck out of here.
I like when you try to remove them from the bucket seats and they're like, oh, I'm a comic. Like that.
Yeah.
Get your
I'm like, me too.
yeah. No way, you? What? A comic hanging out at the Comedy Store?
It took me a while. I had this entitled guy one time. He had a sweater tied around his neck. He had Gucci shoes on, and then I was like, "Hey, you can't sit here." He's like, "Oh, I know the owners." I was like, "Okay, which one?" They're like, "I know Polly." I was like, "Okay, that's good, man. You got to sit over here." They're like, "But I want to sit here. This is the seat I want to sit in." I was like, "You can't sit here." And he's like, "Well, if I can't sit here, I'm gonna leave." I was like, "Well, you could leave. Yeah. Like, you could go. Bye. Like, this is. He's like, I should be able to sit here, but he was getting real the whole thing, and then he was getting rude. I was like, "It's like you gotta go, Gucci shoes." And he got very upset for me calling him Gucci shoes.
Describe one article.
Right.
That is a power move.
That is.
Okay, sweatshirt.
Yeah, right.
You're like,
Oh shit. No, we had some billionaires come in the other night.
What?
Yeah, and to the point where Richie was like, he was like, Riggins, you got to move those people out that center booth. And he was like, oh, they pay for the booth. He was like, yeah, but you got to move them. We got some billionaires coming in. And Richie was like, and then Riggins was like, I don't know how to tell, because people get booths, they feel very entitled, like, who am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially
you paid a lot of money.
Yeah,
paid a lot of money.
Yeah, so he was like, I'll buy y'all your first rounds, and the guy apparently pushed him, was like, and the second or something like that. He was like, oh,
really?
shit. Oh shit, no, to Riggins.
To Riggins.
Yeah. I think Riggins just did one up. But he just got them up and out of the way.
Billionaires.
I don't know. He had a wheelchair and a whole lot of people with him.
That's an old school billionaire.
Yeah, like he would, like, they was like,
How many people was it?
it was like 8 people.
Whoa.
Daughters and like 2, like, not security guys, but they assisted him. They looked and they were bigger, you know. Yeah, it was amazing. They got 2 booths.
For $1 billion, you could just have Bobby Lee show up to your house.
Right. No, but like Richie was being like, hey, anything they want, because they were recording, and Richie was like, just let them record. Yeah, I was like, who are these guys? I was like, who are these guys?
If they drop money, they can do that.
I don't. Maybe he dropped I don't know, but I was like, oh shit,
Guys, it's probably the Illuminati. All right, so let's leave it
One
alone.
time, fucking Steve Ballmer came in, and owner of the Clippers and a Microsoft like exec, and he's a billionaire, and I sat, it was a full room, and I was like, he had like 3 guys with him, and I sat him in the bucket seats. I was like, great. I gave the waitress, I was like, you're going to bet. He didn't tip. I was like, this motherfucker. Yeah. So.
oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. No, apparently he owns one of the studios or some. He was like, yeah, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're downplaying who this is. There's probably like a really big person. You're
No,
like,
I think so. Like, I think they said, I don't want to say the wrong place. I don't say, but it's like NBC.
okay.
They said one of the places. You know what I mean? NBC, one of these things. But I don't know if it's that one.
Sure.
But I was like, I don't care. I was like, you can't record, sir. No. And they were like, I was like, I'll tell him. He's not putting me on the network. Yeah. He's like, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Not that you were interested in me to begin with.
Yeah, that's
I'm ruining nothing.
He still doesn't know who I could fight him. He wouldn't know.
Exactly.
He's like,
He would.
he wouldn't know who I am.
There were people recording, like, there was some people chirping for Dawn, like, last night, and they were recording. I went, hey, no recording. No recording. From the booth, just yelling at him. I don't give a fuck. Just yelling at it because they're like, one of their friends like got invited on stage. They started recording. Hey, phone away. You.
Man, that's a scary look.
Everyone in the talk to it like they're like a dog that's misbehaving. Hey, get
Squirt water.
That is
a water bottle would be
Stop
great.
it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Yeah.
You stop it right now.
Yeah. It is a moment when Don invites someone on, they do feel like it's their show now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and their friends get
noticed that.
excited.
Yeah.
It's like- And these weren't great. They weren't like with the spirit of the thing. Whatever. I don't know.
With the spirit. I don't even know what that spirit is, but it is a spirit.
It was like that woman who didn't like Dawn.
Yeah. You got to know what's going. You got to, yeah.
Or you just got to not care.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you've been here the whole time and you care now.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
It's also the kind of person who's like, leave. It's like 1 a.m. You don't like something. It shows you the kind of like.
We've
person
unleashed
they
our
are.
pit bull. His name is Don, and he's here to make you leave.
Yeah.
Okay?
Leave
He's here
if
to
you
bark
don't-
at you till you're gone.
He is the barometer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going.
Yeah.
You've been here all night and you're watching comedy. You know that, like, okay, I'm not into this, but another comic will be on soon. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
And he's been on for 45 minutes. And I'm like, you're going to argue with this guy now? Just leave if you don't like
Do you
know
see what he's wearing?
Yeah. He's been sitting down with his balls in front of you for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, get up. Yeah. It's really funny.
I always like, my new one is like, hey, Don, you've worn that shirt before, right? And he goes, nope, haven't worn the shirt. You wearing a different shirt every day.
Every day.
700. This is the 780th shirt or whatever.
Is he still doing that?
Yeah, he's trying to break the record.
Again.
I go, how many more shirts you got? He goes, it's like 8 more years. I was like, Jesus.
That's too much. It's too much.
Hopefully we'll be around by
8 years.
If he's still alive.
Oh my gosh. I know Don, I'm like, how old is it? I know he's older, but I look at his skin and it's not doing that saggy thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like his skin's taut.
You could tell how good or bad of a set is depending on how high or low his orthopedic socks are.
right. Pretty, yeah.
Wikipedia is very misleading because he has that ding dong mystique or whatever. That's not his name. And he. Felicia thought his name was Ding Dong.
In the beginning, I didn't think
That's so funny.
because it was
Is
the
Ding
Ding
Dong
Dong
going
show.
up on stage?
Because his name was Don too, so I thought people were saying Dong. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Just like instead of Ding Dong. Anyway,
Dong Bears,
He,
Dong.
but his Wikipedia says he was born in like 1940 or something like
That's
that.
really-
It's like,
I'm
that's
sorry.
not true. Because I asked him about it. I was like, can I ask you, how old are you? And he goes, you've been reading Wikipedia or something. It's pretty funny, right? And I'm like, yeah, but how old are you? He goes, I don't know, tell him.
I know. I asked a few comics. I asked like Ian Edwards the other time. I was like, how old are you? And they said no. I've never, except that.
Oh, Ian will not answer any personal questions.
Okay. I was trying to relate to him, Jamaican to Jamaican.
Yeah.
And he was like, not tonight, bitch. That's what he said. Word for
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, Ian Edwards, if he's over the moon ecstatic, he'll go, that's hilarious.
Yeah. He's like, that is.
I'm all like,
yeah.
I like old Ian. I like dreaded Ian from the 90s.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a
He was old
deep-
then.
Yeah.
But they look good
I
too. That's
understand.
what I'm saying. He looks really good too. I'm like, how old are you? This is the first time I've noticed men not saying their age.
Well,
like,
Jerron Horton thought, when he worked the door, he thought Don was a black dude. He thought he was an albino.
I thought Don was.
I thought
You thought he was an albino?
Yeah.
I
too?
thought so too.
yeah. Because really, something about Don is like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's
It's
him
a little
now,
bit
but
of
it's
a voice.
also his picture on the wall, like in the hallway. Kinda
Yeah.
looks like he could be like
Light skinned a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
Paperback.
Definitely mixed or something.
mixed.
Like I'm not being like or like albino. Something was going on. Not like
Yeah,
a full-
Jerron was like full, like, he's albino.
Okay, well, no, I
No,
don't.
he's
way,
not. And
dude.
like, and he found out he was white. He goes, no, he's not.
Where's he at now?
Jerron?
Yeah.
I ran into him actually at the Grove the other day. He was pushing his kid around in a stroller.
Oh my God, wonderful.
His kid is 1 year old and it's huge.
Beautiful.
God,
Oh,
damn,
yeah, right. Yeah, John Saul. Yeah.
Tall guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
You have former door guys on? You should.
Yeah, Frank's been on. I did a fun episode with Sandy Danto, Matt Edgar, and
That's
Benji.
awesome.
Oh, nice.
That was
Oh,
pretty
that
fun.
sounds
Yeah,
fun.
that was like the old days. But I like keeping it fresh, keeping it new.
No, yeah, of
Bitching
course,
about
of
the
course.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping it new, keeping it fresh.
Maybe I'll have Jerron on. I'd ask Jerron.
I love it. Yeah.
You guys have all worked here, what, since the pandemic? Since after the pandemic?
After we got hired at the same time.
After, yeah.
So I'm not sure on the time. Do you know how long?
It was like June, end of June.
I was one of the.
day or
Same. It was me, him, and
Joel.
class?
Joel.
Yeah.
Same day, same
Oh,
class.
cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
As,
a good class.
as soon as the Austin, like people started leaving for Austin, I was one of the hires after that.
Yeah. Well, Austin
Thank
himself-
God.
Yeah. And we wish Austin Gilbert well. Austin Train.
God damn it.
Yeah. So yeah, has anything has it changed since you started working? I know your life has probably changed a lot, and like people look at you different and people treat you different, but
People don't treat me different. I still get disrespect. Everywhere.
even out. And
I don't
about?
get no more extra nothing. Yeah, no.
I get more kiss ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot more
Wow.
kiss ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
You gotta flex the door guy.
Yeah, I don't do. Yeah, I don't. Well, also because people don't. I have to tell them, and now it becomes a very like. Do you know what I mean? They'd be like, "Really?" And I'd be like, "Yes, I am a door guy." You know what I mean? It's not
You're
like
not a
if
big
Saul
social
says
media
it-
person, right?
And you also have an Android.
I don't. What do you mean not a big social media person?
I mean, you don't really post a lot, do you?
What's a lot?
Like every day, twice a week?
No, yeah, I guess I'm not.
I don't know. See what's going on in your life?
I mean,
Right.
if you have to ask what it is, I don't think you do it a lot.
Well-
I don't do it a lot. I post on Twitter a couple times a week, and then like Instagram never.
Yeah, I gotta post more. I want to post more. I don't know. It's just kind of like, it's hard for me because
You gotta get some clips with some white subtitles.
You know what I mean?
And everyone will see it.
It's just like, yeah. Also, I feel like it's very braggadocious. It's like how you be a clown being like, look at how dope my shit is. It's like,
it sucks.
It's kind of like, I don't know.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's an odd thing.
Comedy Central shared my clip from the Bill Burr show
nice.
on their like Instagram page.
Fuck yeah.
Felt cool.
Fuck yeah.
Is this recent?
The other day. Yeah.
Yeah. Dope. That rules.
It felt great.
Did you share it? Did you share them sharing it?
No, I commented.
So
God damn it.
I don't think I could. There was no button to do that. I wouldn't. But they tagged me. It's
about getting butts and seats.
I got a bunch of followers from it.
I know.
And I was like, and I got only one negative comment, and it was like before I got there, and I was like, can't wait for all the polite comments from all the normal people on the internet. Like, yeah. But and I got a supportive one. Some people saying like, people hate shit unless it's Key and Peele or The Office on this thing. I was like, okay, great.
That's great.
That's nice of you.
Nice.
I got a few followers. It felt great.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then I had a big interview that'll come out soon for a special anniversary thing. And
yes.
And I might be showcasing to showcase. So that's
right. It's a big move for you.
exciting.
Continue the momentum, please.
Yeah, it's great. I'm so happy.
So happy. Yeah, I gotta start flexing that bone, being like, "Hey, I take out the trash at the Comedy Store.
Don't flex your.
You also
Treat
gotta
me
don't tell.
with some
Don't
respect."
flex a
No,
bone,
okay.
Felicia. You flex a muscle, please.
Oh,
You're
is it a
gonna
bone?
You're gonna break a bone.
Oh God, I don't even know what to flex.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't even know.
I'm gonna flex my bone here. Like, this poor woman.
They're like, just let her in. She says she cleans or something. I don't know. Put her in the back. Fuck this. Yeah.
She cleans herself.
I don't know. I gotta. Yeah. Do you get more respect? Do you feel like you?
I wouldn't say respect, but I guess you're in the system more. Just like,
Do you do you still do open mics and stuff?
I try to. I've been hitting them more now. Like,
Yeah. Do people go, oh hey, like a little
yeah.
more like recognition?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's how it goes.
But
That's crazy to me.
I'm moving across
I get
the
in,
street.
people step on me. This is crazy.
Sorry, I'm moving across the street from Fourth Wall, and I bet you I won't go to it once.
Yeah.
Fourth Wall Cafe.
oh wow.
I'm moving pretty close to that, and I go, I'm within walking distance of mics, and I'll go, nah.
Is it the mic with themes? Is that the one?
I don't know.
Or is that third wheel? One of them have like
Third wheel.
Okay,
that
has
one.
themes. Yeah.
With the Jenga and everything.
Yeah.
Is that-
Every mic
yeah.
is a new theme.
Shout out, Is that Maliner who does that? No, not Mike. Aaron Marsh. That's who does that.
What kind of themes? What do you mean? Jenga?
I don't know. I've never been to them. I just heard people hate them, and they say it's a fun room,
I
but
did
they don't
stop
want to do
doing
the
mics
themes.
A while ago.
Yeah, I stopped doing
I
mics.
didn't get what I needed out of them.
Well, you did them for we did them for a long time.
Yeah.
we did them for a long time. I started here, so we didn't these mics for
And
5 years.
that is a huge benefit of working here. Is like we get at least twice a week stage time.
Mm-hmm.
That is regular people that you like work out
Yeah.
jokes in front of instead of like comedians where if you're doing a joke.
Yeah.
This is what I always found with open mics, and it's not universal, but it was for me when I would do jokes that I needed to do for like a crowd. The open mic audience doesn't care, not interested.
Right.
And I go, I'm pretty sure that's funny.
Right.
And then if I riff about how I want to kill myself and how the room is bad and how everyone should die, they're like, that's funny, that's gold.
real
And then if you take that to a show, everyone's like, I hope you're okay, but
Right.
I'm not gonna laugh. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I just couldn't. It's tough.
And not to say you don't need open mics, but as time goes on, you start to trust your voice more. So you don't necessarily have to go to open mics if you don't want to. And you can try a joke here and there. And like, say you get a 10 minutes, you're like, I'm going to try something, 1 to 2 jokes here.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Well, Saul, you've been getting booked for so long.
Yeah.
And you're getting booked everywhere
Right.
all the time. So
Yeah,
you
like-
just do shows.
Yeah, but I like
Hugo
I-
needs to go to mics, but I think you're fine. You're fine. You're good.
Shut the hell up.
You're like, bitch.
That's as loud as you would.
Right. Shut the bitch. What the fuck? No, yeah.
Any more closing thoughts before we wrap this puppy up?
Are we wrapping up already?
Yeah, it's been about 50. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good,
I
man.
know. Where you guys working tonight?
I'm main room. Yeah,
cool.
high five. Main room
Just
boy.
a regular best of, right?
Oh, thank God. Thank
yeah.
God.
yeah. There's nothing worse than showing up and you go, oh, there's 2 shows tonight.
Yeah.
2 outside produced shows. Thank you, God, for that. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it was the Eddie If last night?
Yeah. I mean, Brett Goldstein's been doing it from Ted Lasso, so that's pretty fun.
Yo, he's like, people love him.
He came out and everyone was
him.
like standing up. I was like, oh shit, yeah.
You know, it is embarrassing. I was like, you know, I was on the bandwagon where we were like, fuck everyone who likes Ted Lasso, like whatever. And then I got an Apple TV free trial and I watched it and I was like, fuck, it's good.
You're like, I'm having fun.
God damn, it's good. Yeah, and it's like more complex than you expect. And I still don't like the people that like it, but like it's very embarrassing that I do enjoy that show. Fucking lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never get Apple TV, so
He was like,
There's a free trial for 3 months.
don't tell me that.
I'm letting you know. Yeah,
I'll never get Apple TV.
Yeah, you could watch like a couple things, and then yeah.
Then I'll be like you.
I gotta
I'm like,
finish the Velvet Revolver documentary before, not Velvet Underground. Sorry, Velvet Revolver. That was
What is
great.
that about?
The Velvet Underground was that band. Any other thought? Wrapping up, Velvet Revolver. That was weird. Any other thought? Any fights you saw? Any Richie choking someone out or anything?
yeah, but he said don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Richie said, yeah.
He goes, that's my story to tell.
Richie said, I'm gonna.
Yeah, people say get Richie on the pod. I'm like, I waffle.
They don't need. They're not ready.
No, I think Richie might get fired.
Yeah. We can't. There's no recording of Richie's behavior.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
He's
not.
a man of the past.
Yeah.
He's an analog man.
He is an analog man.
Yeah. He's a good fella, I would say.
Good fellow. Yeah.
Felicia, where can people find you online?
On the internet, my new internet manager Saul is helping me do stuff online. So
She's got to go. Don't tell. Go check out her.
Check out my Don't Tell.
God damn.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
and I'm gonna record a full thing with them soon.
Fucking
Yeah.
Promote yourself. I'm gonna fight you.
I'm gonna do a different Doorcast and say it when it's closer.
Yeah,
but
that's
look out
cool.
for that soon.
Great. And like Fel Fatale
Fel Fatale. Just
on social media. Good luck finding that. So, where can people find you?
At Saul Comedy. I also do a podcast here called This Week in Crime with Steve Fury. It's on Comedy Store Studios. Listen to that
Still
as
doing
well.
the fight one, or is just this week?
We're lacking on that one. Yeah, we're lacking on that one.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we all evolve. Hugo?
At Hugo Galaxy on everything.
Yep.
Dropping a country album here probably within like
Fuck
10
yeah,
days.
dude.
So
Which country?
the Ukraine. And we just get really.
And can I just say, screw Vladimir?
Just start a whole thing.
I'm at Luke Does Stuff on Twitter, where I'm verified and I have less than 2,000 followers. It's embarrassing.
How'd you get verified? You paid them?
No, through the Comedy Central thing. It just showed up one day. It
That's
felt
so funny.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
great. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It happened, and it's pretty funny.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like you click on it. You can click on the thing and it says this person pays for Twitter Blue or whatever. Or this person is a legacy, whatever. And I'm a legacy. That's how it goes.
God, I'm banned from Twitter.
You are?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Someone
Good for
called
you.
Mookie Betts Buki when we lost, and I told him I'll slit their fucking throat. I was drunk
that's
after
about
the
right.
final.
That's about right.
The internet maybe not for you. Yeah, another
ban.
analog person.
I don't like that.
Felicia's also analog.
Felicia in person.
Yeah, I am an in person. Yeah.
I'm at help on Instagram because I had that handled before you knew it was going to be a business thing, and subscribe to listen, rate, I don't know, whatever. Do good. Rate this thing 5 stars and give it a review if you care at all.
5 out of 10 stars?
No.
5 is the most stars.
5 out of 5. Yeah. Rate me half. Yeah. Give me a failing.
Okay.
Also 10 stars. Wow, that's too many stars.
I don't know.
Rating stuff.
1 to 10. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's like scale.
I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but we'll see you next time at the door. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.